Hey, morning, welcome to the Downtown Grand Forks City Council's Committee of the Whole, Monday, June 26th, under item 1, call to order, 1.1, welcome to roll call.
Michael. Here. Salsky. Here. Flitter.
Here.
Lansky. Here. Bonnie.
Here.
Sandy.
Here.
Levine.
Here.
And Moore.
Awesome, under item 3, and thanks to everybody for being here tonight. Item 3.1, letter of intent, a request for commingling for special event, North Dakota Museum of Arts concerts in the Garden University of North Dakota Museum of Art. This is the same commingling we've done for years. Mr. Weigel moves approval, second by Weber. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Item 3.2, revenues, request for approval, change in operation from Laxmi Corral, DBA Mount Everest. We're changing their liquor license. I'm the store staff.
Yes, good evening, President, standing members of the committee. Actually, nothing changes as far as the liquor license. The liquor license is the same, class 3 on-off style beer and wine. They're changing their operations to 21 and over and adding gaming. No fees are associated with the change, but in consultation with city attorney, he said council does need to approve the change in operation. So that's what's before you tonight.
Moved by Osowski, second by Kalani. Any other comments? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. I don't understand why we would have to approve that, but our city attorney knows better than me. Thank you. Item 3.3, reappointment of employee representative designee to Pension and Insurance Committee, Mr. Shivke. I also don't understand why we approve this when he's their rep, but Mr. Weber moves approval, second by Weigel. Any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 3.4, update the purchasing policy. The inclusion of the suspension and debarment language. Did everyone read the policy changes?
It's all required by the feds.
That's right.
It's just housekeeping. We don't have much choice.
Sosowski moves approval. Mr. Weber seconds.
Sure.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
Motion carries unanimously. Thank you for all that hard work. On 3.5, Special Assessment District Engineers Report and Design Engineering Services and Construction Administration Agreement for City Project 8265.01 District 598 Vale Circle Storm Sewer Improvements Pump Station 186 and Force Main Upgrade 182 and 188. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. So this project is the Vale Circle project that we've been working on for quite a while, that we received that grant on, and the city has elected to special assess that project. So before you is the creation of that district, the engineers report, and then we also did hired an engineer. We had 2 consulting firms submit proposals, and we worked and interviewed them and chose WFW as the most qualified, although the Houston team showed to be also very well qualified, so it's a tough decision. But before you, like I said, is the special assessment district, so city staff is looking to basically all the things. Do you want me to read that off?
Oh, that's quite right.
Okay.
Ms. Severson. Are there questions from Ms. Severson? Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean moves approval, second by Kalani. And further comment, Mr. Bean?
Yeah, I did have somebody actually ask me a question. I hate to slow things down, but I gotta go through some questions. So the lift station will be located on Vale Circle?
Yes.
And so the city will purchase the property
Yes.
for Vale Circle? I know that
Yep.
one time there was gonna be a trade with there or something.
If we weren't to special assess it, we were gonna trade, they were gonna donate the land and replace with assessments, but since we're going to special assess it, we will purchase that property. And we'll work with the Townhome Association. Actually, Larry is here, the vice president, and he's very excited for the project as well. And so we'll work with him and the board and their association on purchasing that land. And we have an appraisal done, which is in there, but we won't purchase all of it. We'll only purchase what we need.
Okay.
Does that answer?
Great, thanks. Further questions, Mr. Weber?
When this first happened, it was hard to imagine that we would have such a potentially beneficial outcome as this. Great, nice work.
Awesome. Ms. Linsky?
So you said you selected the most, which one did you select?
WFW, Webster Boston.
How come you didn't select it based on cost? Usually you always pick the lowest bidder, but this one you picked on the most qualified?
Yeah, yep. So we interviewed both of them, and then the scope came after the selection. So we, based on the qualifications and other work in town.
Okay, I'm just confused when it's price based and when it's
Sure.
qualification based. but-
Yep, this was a request for qualifications, is what it was based on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Further comments or questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Ms. Severson. Item 3.6, bid award project 8466 32nd Avenue South from I-29 to South Washington Street rehabilitation. Mr. Grasser, a rebid.
Good evening. Yes, it is. As you recall, we had some problems on 32nd last spring. The DOT bid a project that included all of 32nd, which is both concrete and asphalt. There's different pieces out there. That ultimately was rejected by the DOT as it was 173% over the engineer's estimate. So the rebid is only looking at the asphalt sections for now. Everybody knows we need to get that done before spring. So they reduced the scope, they rebid it. They opened bids on Friday. We had two bidders, Knife River and Strata. The low bidder was Knife River in the amount of $1,899,285.15. And the DOT is asking us to concur in that award.
The DOT is asking us to?
Well, they did last time too, and then they reserved the right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of whether they're going to approve this?
I think so. It's still 64% over the engineer's estimate, but that's not terribly unusual in the world of the DOT.
Is that a DOT?
That's a
engineer?
DOT because
That's
it's
a
state
DOT's
highway.
estimate. No, but that's the DOT engineer's estimate, not City of Grand Forks engineer.
Correct.
Okay, yes. If the DOT is a year behind our estimate. They're struggling with it. Anyway, Mr. Bean, yes, sir.
Mr. Grasser, when will they rebid the concrete portion?
They're looking at rebidding that probably again this winter. It'll be for the asphalt work will be done in 2024. The concrete work will be done in 2024.
Mr. Ridle moves approval. Second by Osowski. Further comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Last but not least, 3.7, plans and specs project 8489 Highway 81 and associated area sanitary sewer phase 1. Mr. Grasser.
Yes, this is just the next step in the assessment project process. We created the district last week, and this is approving plans and specs as we move on towards the bidding. And again, there's no cost to basically the Highway 81 area businesses.
Okay. Moved by Galami. There's second by Weigel. Any other comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Mr. Weigel, something, anything for the good of the order?
No.
Ms. Osowski?
No, thank you.
Mr. Weber? Ms. Linsky?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay, moved by Weigel, second by Osowski to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned. Thank you.